So far, the first seed has been extremely disappointing. As you saw in my last video, that guy's team was trash. And if you look at this guy's team, it's the same thing. One of the most common questions I got in the last video is, how come that guy doesn't have Michael Jordan on his team? He's in the first seed. How could he not have Michael Jordan? I'm pretty sure he does have Michael Jordan in his collection, but for whatever reason, he's not using him on his team. Just like this guy. I'm playing this guy. He's got a couple of gold guys, but he's not using Michael Jordan either. And you know, if he's in the first seed, he had to unlock him. And it's not just one game. This is the trend in the first seed. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like everybody has bad teams. And it's really strange because in the third and second seed, I played against so many great teams, against guys with Jordan and all the other NBA players and legends mixed in. So I was expecting when I get to the first seed, the teams were going to be just as good or even better. It was going to be more competitive because the last two seeds have been really good. The games have been going down to the wire. I've had some comeback wins. It's been clutch. It's been really interesting to watch. And now all of a sudden I'm playing against these teams that don't belong. Now, the reason I showed that last video first is because that was the only game that completed. I came back to playing the first seed on Monday, which was Labor Day. I figured that'd be a good day to game because most people are off from work, from school. So a lot of people I figured would be home, they'd be playing. And this is what happened. Everybody was rage quitting. Everybody had bad teams. And I wanted to release a video Monday evening, but I played so many games that I finally completed a game Monday evening, late Monday evening. So I didn't have enough time to shot clock cheese it to get it up on YouTube. So I had to wait till the next day. I think what's happening in the first seed is that people are relaxing. They're just having fun. They're playing with a lot of players on their roster that they maybe didn't get to play with. You know, their journey is complete. They already have Jordan, so they don't need to try so hard. And also, maybe it's the VC. Because when you don't have Jordan and you're trying to get him, you want to have the best team you can have out there. So maybe people, they just don't want to use the VC anymore now that they have Jordan. And it could be that a lot of these guys, they've been in the first seed for a while. So maybe they've already played so many games with Jordan, so they're bored. They're trying to mix it up. They're doing challenges. You know, because in the next game, there's 2 games in this video. In the next game, this guy, he's going to be playing with a weird lineup. He has Matt Bonner playing point guard. And maybe people are doing weird challenges like that to try to spice it up. And then also 2K14 is right around the corner. So maybe people, you know, with the next game being so close to releasing, they're not really willing to play and use VC or play with the teams they've already used. They're just fooling around. And another thing to note too is that when I was playing in the second seed, I played those games back in July. It's now September. It's been a couple of months later. So maybe now the people that were playing back then aren't playing now. You know, that's another possibility. So really, I'm not sure what I want to do. Do I want to stay in the first seed, continue to use lineups like I'm going to do? I'm going to use the theme lineups. I'm going to get some people I haven't played with. I'm going to throw them in there. Should I stay around in the first seed and potentially continue to play teams like this that stand no match, and you know, or do I demote myself back to the second seed in hopes of playing those thirsty guys again, those thirsty teams, maybe people that don't have Jordan yet? And actually, in the second seed, when I was playing back in July, a lot of people did have Jordan on their team. So I'm debating right now. I don't know what I want to do. Should I stay in seed 1, just keep playing, mix up the lineups, do what I'm doing, change jerseys, or should I demote myself to seed 2 to see if it's going to get better, to see if the competition is going to get better, the teams are better, the games will be more entertaining? I'm really not sure what I want to do right now. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think I should do. So now let me talk about my new team and my new strategy and address some concerns, because I've seen a lot of comments. For instance, people are saying, Smooth, why don't you put Bill Russell at power forward instead of center? Because he's shorter than Hakeem. Why are you starting him at center? That doesn't make any sense. It actually does make sense. The reason I start Bill Russell at center is because on offense, he's not going to do post moves for me, and he doesn't have a mid-range shot. So if I put him in at center, the center position is going to stay around the paint, around the box. The power forward position, they'll be in the paint too, but they're going to come up to the elbow, to the free throw line. So offensively, I don't want Bill Russell hanging around at the free throw line because he doesn't have a mid-range jumper. I don't want him there. I want him in the paint, trying to get offensive rebounds. So that's why I start him at center. And then defensively, I could always just switch the matchup. Even if he's at center and Hakeem is at power forward, I can go into the settings and I could make Bill Russell defend the power forward if I want to. But it turns out that Bill Russell, he can defend any center in the game. I mean, he has better defensive stats than Hakeem the Dream. So, you know, he's got 99 low post defense, 99 block. He's got 99 rebounds. So I would rather him just defend the center because he's better built for that, I think. So this guy, you see, he finally rage quits. He had enough. So now let me talk about the lineups I've been using and what lineups really work for me. My favorite lineup with Jordan so far is Jerry West at point guard, Michael Jordan at shooting guard, Nick Anderson at small forward, Larry Bird at power forward, and Bill Russell at center. When I've used this lineup in the games I played so far, I have completely dominated the other team. A lot of you might say, how could you run that lineup and leave somebody like LeBron James on the bench? And the reason is because of the zone. I switch to that lineup when people are running their little zones, their 1-3-1 zone or whatever zone. And that lineup works the best because the shooting is unbelievable. You got Jerry West shooting threes, Nick Anderson, Larry Bird shooting threes. Michael Jordan can shoot threes as well. And then you've got Bill Russell on the boards. It really works out well because when you're playing against a zone, you're not really going to be doing many post moves anyway. So that's why I'd like to go with Bill Russell in that situation over Hakeem or over Shaquille O'Neal. That lineup has worked out beautifully. Unfortunately, people have been rage quitting, so I haven't had a full game to really try that lineup out. But Bill Russell, I feel like he's faster than Hakeem in those situations when he's the only one out there. He's more agile, he's shorter, he doesn't weigh as many pounds. So it works out really well. Offensively, obviously that team is crazy, but defensively we're just as good. In the backcourt, Jerry West and Michael Jordan shutting it down. In the front court, you got Bill Russell, Nick Anderson, he does okay. Larry Bird, he's all right, but it just works out. I'm going to be playing some more My Team tonight. Hopefully I get some games where people aren't rage quitting so I can show you a full game